Could Senator Hillary Clinton be the next Secretary of State? President-elect Obama is considering Senator Clinton for the job. Now, this might seem odd to some, since President-elect Obama ran on a campaign based on change. But is the next president's administration going to be filled with Washington insiders and people who worked for President Clinton? Senator Clinton is not the only example. Congressman Rahm Emanuel, who worked in President Clinton's White House, has been named the President-elect's Chief of Staff. John Podesta, who is heading the President-elect's transition, was President Clinton's Chief of Staff. Joining us live is Jonathan Weissman, reporter for the Wall Street Journal. Jonathan, there's a lot to be said for experience, and all these people are experienced. On the other hand, how many Clinton people or insiders are have been named so far?
Well, we got about 31 of the 47 people in the transition, named in the transition, have had some experience in the Clinton White House. That is obviously a huge percentage. But you also have to look at who these people are. You named the big shots: Rahm Emanuel, who is a big political heavyweight; Ron Klain, who's now going to be the Chief of Staff of Joe Biden. He was Al Gore's Chief of Staff. But then if you looked at most of these people, they're actually second stringers, third stringers, people who are way down the list in the Clinton administration. And really what they did was they took the risk. They looked and saw the big heavy hitters were joining up Hillary Clinton with Hillary Clinton's campaign, and they said, do I once again want to be, underneath my boss from the Clinton days? They took the risk. They jumped to the Obama campaign even when it looked like Obama didn't have a chance, and now they're moving up to the top jobs.
Well, the interesting part, though, is that President-elect Obama ran on change, and there are a lot of people, way out on the West Coast, and even some of the more liberal people who donated expected a real change, a real shakeup. And if they're sitting at home tonight and they're starting to see sort of the transition so far, seeing a lot of insiders, whether it's someone from the Clinton administration or just Democrats here in Washington, you have to wonder, how does he sell that to the people who ponied up $5 or $10 on the internet?
It's true. I mean, what you look at is you're looking at like a lot of lawyers from places like O'Melveny and Myers and consultants from McKinsey and Company. You're not looking at bloggers from San Francisco. These are have big names in some circles, but they're in Washington circles, not the rest of the country. Now, it's still Barack Obama. If Barack Obama is the guy selling change, people aren't going to care who is the latest counselor from the FCC.
But one of his main target last spring in terms of change was Senator Clinton.
That's
his
right.
main target. So if he gives her the plum job, how is that? I mean, I don't quite understand this. Both these two senators went at each other and totally, attacked each other. Senator Clinton said that he was ill-prepared. He says that she's old Washington and no change. And now they're cozy and talking in Chicago, and one is going to be president and the other might be Secretary of State. I mean.
Just wait till they start putting their arms around John McCain. This is the guy who said was bought and paid for by the lobbyists, and now he's going to be meeting with him. And on Monday, they're going to really try to create an alliance. But you're right. But we'll have to look and see what the rest of the cabinet is going to look like. But right now, when we're hearing names like Hillary Clinton, John Kerry, even Bill Richardson, who was
he got a start in the Clinton administration,
and absolutely. I mean, this guy was the ambassador to the United Nations. None of these people are really screaming change.
No, and sooner or later the people from MoveOn.org and other blogs may be screaming, "Where is the change?" But there's something to be said for experience as well, and
they love to scream. We like to give them something to scream about.
Jonathan, thank you.